This is Agricultural Research Council of Nigerian Television. My name remains Joshua Ishai, your regular host on the program Back to Farm, the program that tells you all you need to know about agriculture so it will look very lucrative for the teeming unemployed Nigerians, so we can actually take off a lot of youth who are looking for the white-collar job, to tell them that you can venture into any agricultural program of your choice, and then you can actually thrive and make ends meet. And today on the program, as usual, we try as much as possible to break the best brains. When I mean the best brains, I really mean to bring the best brains to be able to talk about things that are quite amazing and interesting. And one of the best brains we brought to you today is none other but a chief animal scientist, Mr. Olutade, an animal scientist with the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria. Mr. Bola, it's good to have you again on the show.
Thank you so much.
Today on the program, we will be talking about something you want to hear or talk about, talking about none other thing but making in rabbit rearing. Yes, you know, everything you want to venture into in agriculture, first thing you need to look at the markets. Where do you sell those things from? So today, a lot of people are really looking at this rabbitry business. If, okay, rabbitry is not something you can actually make money from, blah, 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 who is buying them and all this issue about it. But today we want to talk about how you can actually make money. Mr. Olutade is well experienced. To an extent, I think he does that as a hobby. So it's my reason why we want him to tell us how you can make money in rabbit rearing. Again, Mr. Olutade, it's good to have you on the program.
Thank you very much.
All right, we talk about making money in rabbit rearing, and I was making my research and I realized this is one virgin aspect of agriculture that is relying waste. The number of people who go to the hospital and are being prescribed to make sure they feed on white meats is alarming, and they are really looking forward to getting people who will actually feed that very sector. How can one make money in rabbit rearing? What are the nitty-gritty? We know in chicken, okay, how do you make money? Get them, make sure you sell them off before maybe 6-7 weeks at max. You can be able to make money out of it. If it's fish, okay, make sure you feed them as often as possible. In 3 months, 6 months, they are good to go, you know. So in rabbits now, how do you make money? Is it the number of you keep? Is it how big they grow, or there is a particular species in which you need to keep to make money? You know, we just want to know the nitty-gritty of how to make money in rabbits, right?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Josh.
Yeah.
Like I said the other time that I was on the program, rabbit farming is one aspect of farming that is very easy to do and does not require large amount of money. So the return on investment is very high.
Okay.
Now, but you have to have information about whatever you want to do. You know, I always hammer on having information because when you don't have adequate information, you tend to make mistake, you tend to derail. So now, rabbit farming is very, very profitable. Now, it is segmented. You have segmented markets, just like in every other enterprises. Well, if you want to go into rabbit farming, are you just doing multiplication to sell at winner's age?
Okay.
There is a market for that. Or are you selling to rear them to a marketable size or a table size where they can dress them and now present them to market? There is a market for that. Then we have the exotic breed market. Some people that just want to have rabbit for pets.
Okay.
For pets. So there is a market for that. Then there is the one, just like the way they display chicken in the market, in cages. You can do that, take your rabbit to market. People will see, they appreciate it, they will buy. And just like you said in your introduction, for health matters, some people need to eat healthy. They need to eat good meat, good protein. Rabbit give them opportunity to do that. And there are various ways in which you can present markets to appeal to people. Is it dressed, frozen, fresh, or roasted? Some people like roasted meat. Or is it fried? So these are ways that makes rabbit appealing to consumers. and you get good money from them. But how do you do that? Visibility. You have to be visible. You have to make rabbit visible and appealing to the consumers. So how do you do that? You can go online, create a page to advertise your rabbit, the different segment of markets that you want it. If it is winner, yes, I have winners. They are 4 weeks old. They are 8 weeks old, or they are 3 months old, and they are ready for breeding at 4 months old, 5 months old. So you segment it. You do your marketing. You do your advert. Like on my page, I have it like that. There are a lot of people, even just this. I think yesterday or the day before yesterday, people call me for rabbits. They need this. They need. I say, okay, don't worry, I'll get it for. Even if I don't have, I have connections of marketers that are with me that can tell you good breeds. They got some of them from me, so I can vouch for them, the quality of the breeds and all those things. They have them. There is demand for rabbit meats that we cannot even meet. We cannot meet it because some of us have not really taken rabbit production as real enterprise. Some still do it as hobbies at home, but it is a commercially viable venture.
It's a commercially viable. Okay, now you segmented the market into different markets. Which market is the best for someone who wants to commercially go into it and make serious money? If it's the winner, is it the best? If it's the one that you want to do it for meat production, which is the best practice to be able to have a very, very good and amazing turnover at the end of it all?
You must have the all segments.
Okay, all segments.
You must have the all segments. You must have facilities to produce your rabbit, say for 8 weeks for people that are buying winner. You must have facilities for that. You must have those ones that want to buy breeding stocks that they want to buy for 4 months, 5 months, that they are ready to breed and those are good quality from you. Then you must have those ones that are rare for table size. You just rear them just like broiler chicken and all those things. You raise them for a short period of time, give them feed, they grow big. There are some breeds like that grow faster, like New Zealand white, like chinchilla, like Flemish giant, like spotted English. They grow very fast within short period of time, and they have good meat to carcass ratio. You understand? So you can rear those ones. It's still within your stock, within your farm, so that you don't just say that it's only winners I'm doing. No. When they ask for winners, you have market for it. When they have for breeders, you have market for it. When they have for like those ones for table size, there are some departmental stores. They will ask you, we want processed rabbit meat.
Yes, I was going
there. So they will ask you, you have them? Yeah, I have them. Don't worry, as many as you want. They will want it every week. They may want it every month. You have them. Prepare them for them. So that means you must go into it big time for you to be able to meet those demands. And there are so many joints, like bar areas, that they have roasted chicken, roasted. Some people are now asking for roasted rabbits. They will tell you, I want bush meat.
Yeah.
When you tell them, this is rabbit meat, we want that. Because it's a good source of protein, cholesterol low, and the meat is healthy. So that is why it is in high demand everywhere you go.
All right. Now, you talked about having them in different, it's best, probably because anyone can actually ask for it or thereabout. Now, why is this very venture of rabbitry not really financed in Nigeria? Because believe me, any other sector, you can see people going into serious guinea pig rearing,
guinea fowl.
Yes, guinea fowl. You can see people serious with goats. You can see people serious with, but you barely see like a hectare of rabbits. You rarely see. Why is that? And I realize pharmaceuticals too need.
Very well. Like there are so many products or byproducts from rabbits that people are not really looking at. Just like you said, pharmaceutical companies, they need rabbits sometimes in their experiments and all those things. They request for it. Even in final year experiments in universities, you see a lot of students looking for rabbits. In fact, a lot of them contacted me that I even get some rabbits for them. They need rabbits. Some of them, they'll say, sir, I need 100, I need 50, I need 20. At the end, some of them don't get enough. They don't get what they actually need because the farm, they are not there. They're not producing enough for them to have. That is just on the research level. Then the 4, There are 4. It's very good. They are using it in making some clothes or leather for shoes and all those things. That's an area again that we have not developed here. Then the poo is organic fertilizer.
Very good one.
Very good. There's a lot of people that are planting vegetables, tomatoes, and all those things. They are looking for organic materials to plant all those things because people are moving away from using artificial fertilizers. They want organic food. They want healthy food. So that is a source of the fertilizer for them. Very good, pure, organic. Then their urine is insecticide. Yes, it's insecticide. When you spray it on your farm, where you have gathering of insects, they will scatter. Some of them will die. They will not come near there again.
Wow.
So those are byproducts from rabbit. So it's not just selling the rabbit. The poo, the urine, they are not waste. They are not waste. You have a way of collecting them. There is a market for those ones too. You just need to locate all those people that are planting vegetables and all those things. Tell them this is what you have. Just advertise. There are people that are asking for these things online. When you locate your market, you will find out that there is serious profit in rabbit production.
Wow, interesting. Now we're still discussing making money in rabbitry. If you're just joining us, it's your first agricultural TV station in the nation here in Abuja, Nigeria. And I've been discussing with the Bola Olutade, animal scientist with the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria, a registered one for that matter. So believe me, he's an authority from that very aspect. Now, still talking about this making money in rabbit breeding. You know, someone is out there, he wants to go into it basically, and he barely say he has some X amount of money that he can actually venture into. Say he invests 100,000 naira from the pen, from the cage itself, to buying them and all that. Like, how much can he make? Can he make up to 50% of it, or even 100%, if he judiciously make use of that money at the end of it? And in how many months' time can he make that percentage?
Well, you want me to give consultancy idea on
yes,
that?
Yeah,
you guys are not ready to. But let me just say it this way.
Yeah.
Going into rabbit farming, because of the demand, the low demand for investment, it doesn't really need too much money to start with. So, because just like we were discussing the other time, to construct the hutch, that is the cage where you keep them, does not really require a big thing to do. You can get a carpenter to build the one for you. Build the one for you that will not be too expensive. Then you need to get few does and maybe 1 or 2 buck, which is the male. For example, now say you have 10 for a start. 10 does.
That's female.
That's females. You just need 1 or 2 bucks for them. So now, if you buy them, let's say at 7,000 to 8,000 each, that's 80,000 for them. Then 2, that's about 100K for the breeding stock. Because you are not buying them mature, you're buying them towards their maturity, so that you acclimatize them to your own environment, let them get used to your own management system, the feed you give them, so they'll stabilize for, let's say, 2 or 3 months before they start breeding. Now, averagely, a good doe will give you between 6 to 8 kids at birth. Averagely, some of them give 12, some of them give 14. But in a good management, they will give you between 6 and 8. Let's just use that averagely. And it takes between 28 to 31 days for their gestation period. That's the period at which they carry the pregnancy. It's 28 to 31 days. So now imagine they give birth to 6 to 8. You have 10 does. So that's about 60 to 80
within 31 days.
Yes, that's when they give birth. Then you have them almost at the same time. So now imagine you have 80 kids that you feed for, let's say, the next 8 weeks. By the time they are 4 weeks, people are asking for them already. Some people will not wait for 8 weeks. they will ask for
Winner,
6 weeks.
yeah.
Yes, winner, 6 weeks. I'm okay, please just send them. They will take care of them. By 6 weeks, you're selling them already. You know, you asked me the price the other time. I told you the one that I was selling for 3,500 the other time is about 7,000 naira now. So now let's use 5,000 for those ones because they are winner. 5,000 times 80 that you have. Multiply that. That's about 400k. That's about 400k. That's for the first set. And imagine that they take care of the kids for, let's say, 4 weeks to 5 weeks before you win them. 4 to 5 weeks you win them. You allow the mother to rest again for another 1 week or 2 weeks. You cross them again.
Wow.
So in the next 2 months or 3 months, you have another set of kids. And you're telling me rabbit is not profitable.
It's absolutely possible.
So it is visibility. When you are visible, when you advertise, use your social media. It's not just searching Facebook. It's not just on TikTok. It's not just put your business on TikTok. Put your business on Instagram. Put your business on Facebook, on Twitter.
It's about visibility.
It's not just seeing you want to watch somebody that is dancing. Put your business there. Let people ask you, oh, I saw this on TikTok, and you have this. Yes, I have. I saw this on Facebook.
And you supply across Nigeria, yeah?
I supply across Nigeria. I have people calling me from Benue, people calling me from Jos, people calling me from Kaduna for rabbits. In fact, I got my original source from Ibadan. People are even calling me from Ibadan to now get from me.
Wow. So you now package them and then
I package them and send. You just take them to the car park, but give them a very good packaging. Before we were using carton, this paper carton, but now I'm using this plastic basket like that. We double it, one down, the other one tie it, look very beautiful. They have space for air to pass through all those things. That is how you so packaging and advertisement makes you visible and you have good returns on the business you are doing.
That's roughly like even more like 200% gain in your investment.
If you have good management.
Yes.
Because now, you know, another thing is their feeding. The feeding is not that expensive because you have a lot of weeds around, yam peels, potato peels, banana peels, even the banana itself, lettuce, all those ones. You go to markets, all those ones that people are throwing away, you can pack them, wash them, make them clean, give them to your rabbits. So now you now give compounded feed later, just so that they can grow healthily and beautifully. But when it comes to refugees, when it comes to the normal grasses they eat, you have it in abundant around. You have them in abundant around. So you don't have problem with their feeding. You should not have problem with their feeding.
All right, so can you probably like share your experience with us as to how you started? You know, what actually prompted you into it? Was it something you always wanted to do, or okay, just for the fun or for the love of rabbit? Like myself, you see me into it because I love it. I love them around, you know. So what was the prompting action?
I think growing up, I had passion for livestock. Before I even got into the university to study animal science, we grew up with buying these agri chicks when we were small, rearing them, like buy 6, buy 10. We rear them back from home. So it's the love I have for the business, for the profession. Then when I started my own rabbitry, I think I just started with just 2 does and 1 buck. In fact, initially I just put them in my sitting room. They were running around. Wow. Then I found out that this running around is becoming just like I've turned them to pets, but I want to make business out of it. So now I have to now make cages for them at my backyard. Okay. Make cages for them. Put them there. They started this business started growing, just like that. Started growing, and I'm enjoying it.
Wow.
I'm enjoying it.
That's amazing.
The Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria (ARCN) coordinates the activities of research institutes and is responsible for supervision, regulation, coordination of research activities and programs of higher institutions in Nigeria. And Professor Hamidu Shaributu, since assumption as Executive Secretary of ARCN in April 2020, has solidified the transformation of agriculture in Nigeria through strategic and meaningful execution of research findings for improvement of the agricultural sector.
for grains. We have the parabolic solar dryers. These are specialized solar dryers used for drying agricultural produce such as whole grains, yam and cassava chips, fruits and vegetables more efficiently. It is made of a special material that concentrates the rays of the sun within the enclosure while eliminating harmful ultraviolet radiation. Products dried are free from contaminants and are hygienic.
The parabolic shaped solar dryer is a need-based technology because virtually when we travel all over the country, you will see by the roadside, you see people drying all sorts of agricultural produce. Some spread their own on bare ground, and by the time the vehicles are moving, the raised dust, the dust stay on the products. The reptiles will come, they will eat whatever they can eat, drop their feces and their urine on it, and the owner comes in the evening to pack everything together and still eat that product. And the product has been contaminated, and we feel this is not right, and it is part of our mandate to make sure that we set it right, and that was what led to this, so that we can solve this problem at the grassroots level. Instead of drying by the roadside, drying on just bare ground in their villages, when they have this as a drying center, everybody in the community can bring their product there, spread on the tray, and they get it dry under hygienic condition that is covered. And the dryer also have another property to screen the ultraviolet ray of the sun, which is also can cause hazard to human health.
Since then, Professor Shaributu has operated as visionary captain by restoring the council's glory with the first ever agricultural television and radio station in Nigeria, with well-equipped studios parading state-of-the-art equipment.
The Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria also has a brand new electronic library to further promote research and visualizations of deep thoughts on agricultural development in Nigeria.
The museum, located in the Senator Abdullahi Adamu Center, is an agricultural museum saddled with the responsibility of keeping records of agricultural findings, discoveries, researches for continuity and history purposes.
ARCN,
promoting agriculture.
Well, it's still your first agricultural TV station here in the capital city of Abuja, Nigeria. And of course, the program has been Back to Farm. We've been talking about making money in rabbits business with none other person but an animal scientist with the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria, who is a regular on this program, talking about Mr. Bola Olutade. Thank you so much again. Your wealth of experience is quite enormous, and we don't know what to say. We'll say thank you for coming through. We hope you oblige yourself again and again and again and again.
Anytime. I don't have any other business.
All right. On that note, to come to the end of the program today, Back to Farm. Many thanks for staying through. Remember, everyone has to put hands on deck. The issue of food security is alarming. There is no food today on our tables, reason because the population is growing by the day. Nigeria is estimated to be 250 million people. You know what that means? If we don't roll our sleeves and go to a farm, believe me, we'll end up one day not having what to eat. So you know what? Let's just go back to farm. On that note, bye for now. See you same time, same station. Thank you so much, Mr. Thank you. Just gave me 2 powerful episodes. 2 powerful ones.